Okay, it can take a few questions. Questions. Yep.
Mayor, next week an important vote coming up.
Sorry,
No, you're
I
good.
can't hear you. I can't hear.
Should I yell it on the other side? Or? 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Hold
there
on
you go.
one
Hey,
second. Now I
there we
can't
go.
hear you.
Mayor, next week the RFK second vote is coming up. Any concerns moving forward to the next week? Because there was so much discussion about potential changes being made, particularly of delivering on the housing and all those deadlines, and kind of where your mind stands ahead of the next vote.
Well, I know the deputy mayor is here, and she's had most recent discussions with the council, I think, as of yesterday. I hope there are no changes. There was a lot of discussion in the debate and negotiation on the first vote, and it should go through. Yes.
Two questions for you, Mayor, if you can hear me. First on topic, I know when we're talking about affordable housing a lot, we're hearing about rental units. So can you just talk about the importance of having affordable units people can purchase?
Yes, so we're always looking for home ownership opportunities on all of our projects, and we are opening this one. We opened at McMillan Reservoir recently, for sale units, more for sale units near the old Providence Hospital. So we're always adding home ownership opportunities. People, one thing that had been missing, I think, in the DC housing portfolio is new single family homes. Some people leave the district for new construction. So when we can have newly constructed single family homes, we know that it will attract and keep certain buyers in the district.
And then secondly, I'm just wondering if you're aware of any changes to the security posture, either for yourself, city buildings, public events, just given the political assassination we saw earlier this week in Utah.
We don't have any particular information to suggest that we need to change our posture related to the Kirk shooting in Utah. I will say we are changing our school football posture for the afternoon, and our public schools will get that information out. At some of our high school football games, we are going to require that students be accompanied by an adult, that there are going to be more school officials at the games, and we're asking all kids and families to follow the instructions of school personnel when they arrive. Yes. Any other questions? Yes.
Yeah, Mayor Bowser, you've touched on it a couple times, but I spoke to one of the new residents here, and she spoke about one of the things that was so important about this to her was that she's the last remaining member of her family who's still able to stay in the district. You mentioned how people are leaving the district to find affordable housing and single-family housing. And she was telling me that the greatest thing about this for her, one of the best things about this for her, is being able to stay in her hometown and be able to afford. Can you talk a little bit about your goals with that? And just, I know you're trying to attract people into the district, but making it affordable for generation. We talk about generational wealth and whatnot.
Sure.
But providing a pathway for people who were born and raised here to stay here.
Yes. So there's a nuance in what I said and also in what you said. And sometimes people choose our surrounding areas because they want a certain type of housing stock. And that's why it's important that we build units of all sizes, that we build single-family houses, single-family attached like we see here, single-family detached. It's rarer, but we can build that in other cases. Sometimes people describe people's decisions to leave any jurisdiction or leave Washington, D.C. as being forced out. But people make choices. They make choices about the availability of the type of housing that they want. And so that's why it's always important that we're building, that we're adding, and that there are options along the spectrum of affordability, of location, of housing stock to attract and keep residents. Yes.
Mayor, wanted to ask you now with the deadline or the date that passed this week with the president's action in D.C. What behind the scenes has changed that maybe regular folks on the street don't see? And do you have any concerns with your order not including ICE that will draw the ire of the White House again?
I don't. We have a long history of working with federal law enforcement, and we're going to continue to partner in ways that make sense for D.C. safety. And this also gives me the opportunity just to emphasize that we've always been about safe communities, safe streets, and driving down crime. That's why and how we've been driving down crime for the last 2 years. And we want to make it perfectly clear that that doesn't change today. The things that were against the law last month are still against the law. We still don't want people using guns in our community. We don't want anybody stealing from stores or each other in our community. Carjacking will not be tolerated in our community. So all of those things are against the law.
Will you work with ICE at all as far as if
Oh
somebody's
my
getting
gosh,
out of...
I'm not going to keep answering that same question. Yes?
I'm being a little greedy now, but you mentioned Deputy Mayor Albert having the conversations.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if she could provide any updates.
Sure. I don't know if you heard the earlier question. No, about RFK. I told them that you've had the most recent conversations with the council.
I think we've been having great conversations. There continues to be really strong support from the council, just like they showed in their first vote. There's a few tweaks and perfections and clarifications because there was a lot of debate at that last hearing, if you recall. But I think that we're all aligned. RFK is the largest single private investment in D.C. history. It's 180 acres right on the Anacostia. Here we are in the Anacostia, historic neighborhood. And to be able to enjoy housing, 30% affordable housing as part of that deal, I think that there is a lot of alignment, excitement. And the mayor's put out the growth agenda for D.C. We were just talking about the past 30 days. D.C.'s safe, D.C.'s beautiful, and the most important message is D.C.'s open for business. And RFK kicks that off.